Hey, what's up, guys? This is T-Bone here. Welcome back to another episode where I'm going to be playing Legendary Game of Heroes again. And this time we're going to be taking a look at this new event, Reckoning of Epochs. So what's happening here is I am able to get a free ultimate form for the month of April. I guess for their Easter celebration, they're giving all returning players a chance to get ultimate forms, and this time it's going to be for multiple weeks. And so I thought let's go for it, right? Let's go and take a look at the decks here. And what I've been doing is I've been joining different guilds. So this is my second different guild I've joined in 2 weeks, and so I'll be staying with this current guild for a week, and then afterwards let me know if there's a guild I can go and check out, make a home while I'm here. So I appreciate this. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look. Hello, Be Like Billy, how's it going? So as you can see here, you get I get to claim the free heroes. So I'm going to go ahead and do just that, and it's going to give me the ultra rare card, the master collection card, as well as a event card, and then one of the relics here. It doesn't give you the rare relics, so you can't get ultimate relics out of here. But for my goals and for my purposes, I think it works just fine. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these, and then we're going to take a look at the deck, take a look at the skills, and then let's see if we can build something out of my limited, very, very limited at this point, collection of cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our Earth cards here. Actually, I think let's do this way. Let's just look at the cards from the store itself, right? And so we can take a look and see what they have available, and then we will check it out. So we're going to start with the ultimate form here. This is called Colossus of Corellis. It is a beast killer bonus this time, and as normal there is a 20 times damage boost. Can't believe that we're up to 20 at this point. I don't know what's going to happen in a few months from now if we're going to jump up to 30, 40. It went straight from 13 to 20, right? Or I said 15. No, that's 13, I think. So the amount of damage is just going to continue to go up, but that is exactly how this game sort of operates. Like it continues to come out with new mechanics and new ways to build up on the strength of the cards here. And so let's take a look and see what this ultimate form does. And so you got Colin William D. This is one of those teams that could help do massive damage. Based on what I'm seeing, I think so as well. So we'll start with the battle skill of the Colossus of Corellis. Okay, it will grant the next Earth commander to use their battle skill. Grants the next Earth commander to use their battle skill at 200% damage buff. Okay, so the next Earth commander that uses a skill will get a 200% damage buff. Now, if you guys remember when I used to talk about this, damage buffs are huge. Okay, much better than a attack buff, because damage is something that's applied afterwards, and so you get more of a multiplier effect, and you get it for one turn. You also heal for 3000% of your heal recovery, but again, generally those heals is not as significant as you might think. It does have a 3-turn cooldown rate, but it does have this passive ability, Renewal, that gives you this ability to use your battle skill twice per cooldown. I'm guessing what that means is you could go ahead and activate this twice within a, like when your battle skill is available, and then you cool down for 3 turns, and you can use it twice again. So it means you can boost 2 cards. So you can boost 2 different cards, and then those 2 cards are going to get increased damage. That's how I'm reading it, so we'll test it out later. Another passive ability is that at the beginning of every turn, you're going to create 14 Power Gem 7s. So this is a pretty massive gem spawner, in my opinion. This is a pretty strong card. Now, if this is what Metaverse, the dark cards, do, then I guess that's what it is. I don't actually know much about that card. I know that's sort of like the meta. Everyone is using that. But from what I see, this card, this deck seems to be pretty strong on its own, and it helps make other decks really strong. And so at the beginning of every 4 turn, it also delays all your enemy attack by 1 turn, so you get a delay as well. And then let's see. So in terms of the skills here, it counters blind and auto heal. So both of which aren't as significant for you as a damage dealer, as an attacker, except blind can be somewhat of an issue sometimes because all of your attacks can become 0 because it gets missed, and so that is blind. So we'll take a look at the other cards and see what other skills they have as well. I can go ahead and forge this right now, right? So we can use it later on. And what else am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing one of the 3 cards. Oh, I thought I had this card. Do I not? Or did I just never bother to upgrade it? I think I have this card, just never upgraded it. So let's take a look. So we'll take a look at the Master Collection card, which is Titan of the Ranges. So Titan of the Ranges is the Master Collection card, and what this will do is this will create 14 Power Gem 7s. So this is not the card that will give you damage boost. This is the card that's going to be the gem spawner. So coupled with the ultimate form, you're going to start with 14 power gems, then you're going to create another 14 power gems, and it has a 1 turn cooldown though, so you can continuously get more damage out here as well. And so let's see, come willing to, we can double stack this in Metaverse Master, so you can get 150 times 150 times 200 times 200. So basically with damage boost, you multiply them, right? It's not additive, it's actually multiplicative. So you can multiply them together. It has a, this multiplier effect. So that's why it is really good to have multiple cards that can do these damage boosts. And that's what he's talking about here. Without the cards, I won't be able to show you that particular effect, but I do have another card that's in my inventory that I can at least show you. Okay, so this is the Master Collection card, and it dispels auto heal. Then we can take a look at the ultra rare card, which is Lady of Thorn and Vine. And I apologize for the graphics sort of going in and out. Apparently, this is an issue with iPad Pro and OBS, where the signal sometimes just happens. I don't know how to fix it, but I do apologize for this. All right. So this one gives the same thing, right? Next Earth Commander uses their battle skill a 200% damage buff for 1 turn. And I don't know how I can make this all go to the same hero, because as soon as I activate this skill to another card, then that card's going to get it. So I guess what I'll do is ultra rare card and ultimate form. You can kind of go back and forth, I guess, right? So you can use this. So you can use the ultra rare card, apply it to the ultimate form, apply it to Lady of the ultra rare, and sort of back and forth. I think that's what people are talking about. So I think you could do something like that. I was thinking of another card before, but I guess this probably is a better way to do this. And so you kind of boost your own cards, I guess. And then so this card dispels blind. So we have blind and auto heal right now. And then let's go ahead into the Shiny Collection, and then we'll take a look at the Titan of the Sands, which is the event card. And this card creates 7 Power Gem 5s. I'm liking the fact that the event cards at least are getting better in terms of the Power Gem spawn abilities. Also 1 turn cooldown, and it starts by delaying all of your enemies' attacks by 1 turn. So this card on its own can also help you with, I don't know if people are even using anymore, but oh my god, I forgot the name. I will show you later, but there's another deck there that takes advantage of the delay. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. Let's take a look. It's bothering me because I actually had the card. So if you use the Jailers, right? So that card alone can help boost Jailers already. Okay, and so I can still remember sort of like, thinking about, oh, these are kind of things that really help out, right? And so the event card creates 7 Power Gem 5s, and it delays by 1 turn, so you get turn 0 boost of a delay. And so let's see, Psychological Prepper, what guild did I join? I joined Mayhem Misfits. That's the guild that I'm with this week. And so let me know if there's another guild that you guys want me to check out. I will do so at the end of this event. And then let's now take a look at the support card, which is Titan of the Woods. And this card has the battle skill that creates 6 Earth Gems and heals for 2,500 hero recovery with a cooldown of 3 turns. So this card basically, unfortunately, is the runt of the group, doesn't really have much to to speak of, except you can use this battle skill twice. So that means you can create 12 earth gems and you can heal for a total of 5,000 heal recovery. Again, not the greatest application of the renewal skill. I think that there's a lot of really good things you could do with it, but as far as the support card goes, it doesn't really help you here. And it also counters blind, so I don't see anything else other than blind and auto heal. Those are the only two things that I see here. So I'm not sure what the third thing is. And if we take a look at the ultimate relic here, let's see what's different about this. So let's see, ultimate attack, earth gem initiator creates 4 gems at the beginning. That's the same. Beast killer increases building intensity and breaks 2 shields. What happens when you go up in level? That's why I was kind of curious. Enhance, more cheaper power gems, base stat increase. I don't see anything that is I don't see anything different. Let's say what happens at like level 6 stars awaken, right? If you get 6 stars ultimate relic, it breaks 10 beast shield. 10? Isn't it like 6 or 7 usually? Do they go up to 10? Is there a need to break 10 shields? I bet you like tomorrow there's going to be news. Oh, by the way, we added more shields for you to break. Hey. So that means you need to get ultimate relics in order to break them. So it could mean that for me personally, I probably will not have as much of a damage, but that's okay. It is what it is. And so let's see. The card that I needed to get the shiny is a card I believe I had already, right? The card I needed is, I think, the support card version of this. And do I not have this? Lucomsa? Immortal Killer. I bet you I have it. I just probably never bothered to upgrade it. I might have even sold it. I don't remember. Right? I have all of these cards. Oh wait, is that? Or is that a newer card? I feel like I had it because it looks so similar to the to this deck here. I guess Guardian of the Thicket is part of this. So I don't know. I thought I had it. Am I missing something? Is that like a newer deck? Why do I not see it? Okay, yeah, let's go take a look at my I'm sorry guys, it's been a long time. It's been a long time for me. And so I gotta go back and take a look here. So let's see, do I have that card? I do have that card. I just never bothered to. It's in my inventory. It's in my inventory? What? Okay, so let's go and change this to Commander. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, I just never bother upgrading it. Because it's a support card and it doesn't help you in events. That's why I never upgraded. But I was like, it looks exactly the same as the ultra rare card. So okay, so I can get the shiny as well. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and test it out. So we'll go ahead and collect the shiny. Why not, right? Might as well collect these cards. All right, so let's see. Oh man, there's a lot of chat. You raised the game after I do not make more videos. Maybe you can get in. So Marcos, enjoy the game if you like. I am able to get the free ultimate form. So I'm enjoying this and I'm helping out the guilds I'm joining. So I do participate in GVG and whatnot. So if you don't mind me hopping around, I'll check you guys out if you want me to. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so 7 is usually the number of shields, right? That's what I was thinking, 6 or 7. Okay, so let's see. Let's just jump into a campaign just to test out this deck here, just to see. Let's go ahead and use some random card here, and we're going to build a team here. Why does this look so different? It's like everything got shrunk. How do I? Okay, so let's go ahead and change this. Let's go ahead and change this out. Sorry. So let's go ahead and change this to Beast Killer. Okay. And so we're going to test out just the deck. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And this is the Master Collection card. This is the Master Collection card. And here's the Ultra Rare card. And, ooh, I can use this card. I still don't have the ultimate form of this. I still don't have the ultimate form for that. Okay, let's go ahead and change our relic as well. So we're just going to go ahead and say Earth Commander, and it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a bunch and put it in here. I think it does matter, actually. I don't think I'm going to get anything, so I'm going to go ahead and change this back. But let's change this because I don't think I'm going to generate any gems, actually. So let's do Beast Killer, and let's just put some green gems, green artifacts in there. And do I have any more? Okay, I got one more. There you go. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look here, and we will go and test out. So what I want to test out is I want to test out this mechanic where you go back and forth, right? So I think after you use the skill is going to remain available because you can use twice per cooldown. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and get started here. So we start with 12 Power Gem 7s, and so we start by crushing into Power Gem 11. I can see that. And so what we're going to do is we want to make sure that we go back and forth. All right, so the ultimate form and the ultra rare card, I believe, is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go activate this one time. Yeah, you can see it automatically refreshed. And I'm going to put it on the ultra rare card. And then how does this work? I can go ultra rare card back into, I guess now I just boosted ultra rare card twice instead of my ultimate form. That's okay. We can sort of see the difference in damage. And then we go ahead and activate that. So now there's 2 stacks of power up, right? By 200%, 200%. So this card now is boosted by 400%. And there's another card that I think can do other boosts, so you can sort of add to it. And then we're just going to go ahead and see how much damage we can do. When we activate everything, it is going to be something crazy insane, but let's see what the difference is going to be. So you can see that it is a difference. You can see 17.1 for the ultra rare card and 7.8 for the ultimate form. So you can see it more than double in terms of damage there. And so you kind of go back and forth. Now what I want to do is I want to sort of see what happens if you what will be the other alternative to this, right? So you want to take advantage of the fact that it has you know, a cooldown. And it has a three turn cooldown though, right? So you have to wait 3 turns before it's available again. And what's the best way? So is there anything that is there anything that refreshes other cards' abilities? Like, those are some of the things I'm thinking about. Is, like, is there something that like automatically reset your cooldown? I don't think there is. I think the cards restore their own cooldown. I don't think there's a card that restores other cards cooldown, because there's this, then you can do even more, right? But with one ultra rare card, one ultimate form, I think what you want to do is you want to what did I do? You want to do one. You want to go 1 to the ultimate form, apply it to itself, and then you can apply back if you want to, or you can apply it to another card. And then one thing that I will say is another cool one, which I'm going to try out afterwards, is there are other cards in my arsenal that I think can be useful as well. So let's go ahead and check this out, right? So now we've reversed the order, and you can see now the ultimate form actually deals more damage at 20.9 because it has higher base stats. So you'll want to start with the ultra rare card, hit the master collect, hit the ultimate form, then hit itself again before moving on to another card. That's how you can maximize your damage potential if you're using the deck straight up. Okay, and because you can also bring in an ally, right? So if you want to bring in an ally, then you'll just want to start with the ultra rare card to ultimate form, ultimate form, ultimate form, ultimate form. Make sense? All right, so let's go ahead and take the guild paint. And another card that I was thinking about, right, if you don't use the full deck here, was I think it's Noble. Is it Noble? Yeah, the card I was thinking about was Brothers in Banditry, just because that's what I have, right? So if I were to take Brothers in Banditry, and what this card does is this card applies 300% increased damage to itself. All right, and so what you can do is you could start with the ultimate form, the ultra rare card, apply to the ultimate form, apply to itself, and then apply this to Brothers and Banditry. And now Brothers and Banditry is going to have 300% increase damage, multiplied by 200 times damage from the ultimate form. And so that's something we can try. Be like Billy, no nice picture background. I don't know. I decided to try this, see what happens. I didn't put as much time into it as this time, but we're gonna go ahead and try this out, and we will do this again once more without the help of an ally, because I want to see, like, on its own what it's capable of doing. Okay, so Colin William Deep, there are certain special events that have the shields that go past 20. Okay, so that makes sense then. So I think in the event, hopefully it'll stay at 7, because if it's not, then it's going to be really difficult for people to be able to do anything. All right, so the order here is you start with the ultra rare card, then you go on to the ultimate form, apply to the ultimate form. It doesn't really matter, right? Like, let's say we want ultra rare card, and then we apply it to Brothers and Banditry. So now you can see Brother Banditry now has 200% and 300% on its own. So let's see how much damage these cards are now capable of dealing. And so you can see that my Brothers and Banditry actually deals more damage than the ultimate form, which makes sense because this card actually has higher stats, right? I set higher stats, and it has slightly higher damage potential. Like the damage boost from Brothers and Banditry is higher. And so these two seem to have good synergy, at least for me. There's a period of time when I didn't play, there are new cards that have come out. I'm sure you guys will have better options than I will. But for those of you who have limited resources or limited options, if you have the Brothers and Banditry deck, this is the time to bring it out, dust it out of the collection, and or dust off the collection and give it a shot, because that's what I will be doing. Right. So one more time, the way you can do this is I can do 1, 2. Okay, I want to try something. Can I apply to? Oh, I can't apply. I was kind of thinking, could I apply this twice? I couldn't. I was trying to do something like that. So if you have friends that have Metaverse, you can use it in a lineup for sure, because that's going to help you. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show in the next example what happens when you bring in an ally that has, that has the ultimate form in their avatar, like as cards that they can help, because that should make it really easy for you to get past the higher levels of the commander events, right, of the stages. I don't even know what the final stage is. Is it like Umbral or something? Is that the last stage? I don't actually know the difficulty of them, but I would assume that it's probably not going to be as easy, right? So let's go ahead and do one more time. I have too many cards I have to delete. Let's go ahead and delete these cards, and then we'll test out each. Let's go ahead and delete a bunch of cards. So one tip, I just remember, if you click on the teams there, it will automatically scroll to the top for you. It's a lot faster than swiping up with your hands. So don't do what I just did. All right, let's go ahead and sell those. All right, so let's go ahead now and try this one last time. And this time we're going to bring in an actual ally that will help us. So let's take a look and see if we have anyone that has the ultimate form already. So there's Metaverse Master, so we can definitely use that. Somebody mentioned as an option, and we'll go ahead and do that because we see Metaverse Master. So let's go ahead and do that as our ally. I've never used Metaverse Masters, by the way, so I'm not sure. And a question from Dadbot Shad: could you hold back on one, wait until refresh and triple it? Maybe. Okay, so how would we want to do this? What does this do? Convert all power gems to dark. Creates 10 power gem 7s. Give the next hero to use their battle skill 100. See, I don't know how to apply this to the same hero multiple times. But I guess I could do something like this. Right? And I don't think I can actually apply this to one that I've already used. I can't do that. So I can apply it here, and then I can apply it back. Oh, goodness. And then what happens when I try to... Oh, wow, nice. We have a nice little gem separation here. This should give a pretty there. Yeah, you can see my brother's inventory now goes up to 54 billion compared to the 17 or something like that because of the gem crush there. So using the Metaverse Masters as a ally, it won't get you the 300% damage boost, but it helps with the gem separation, and sometimes you can get nice damage out of that. So what you could do is bring in the Colossals of Corellis as your ally, and you can put in your own Metaverse Masters and just be on your merry way, right? I think the ultra rare card would do the same thing as well then, I guess. But this has I haven't been getting any I have not been getting any dark gems. That's the reason why I am not able to use it again, but that's sort of the same idea, right? And Matthew Fox, the game has changed a lot since I left. Yeah, I could see that. It has changed a lot. I was actually one thing that I did notice too, like I played, you know, because I had the ultimate form, I just kind of played casually, very, very casually. I just kind of would try my luck on the Umbral bosses, and for the most part, I was doing okay. It's super slow. Like with the deck I had, it was super slow. But I managed to be like top 30 just by playing like very casually. So I'm not sure if it just, you know, the state of like the events themselves is just not a lot of people are pushing that hard anymore. But I remember when I used to play, it was a grind in Slayer events. Like if you didn't play for an hour, you were down in, you know, in your placement. So I actually had a relatively easy time in the event. So I thought that was okay. It's just that, you know, I didn't spend my gens on anything. I didn't buy any packs. I didn't open any. I didn't actually open anything at all. I was just kind of playing, and I was helping the guild I was with. I was helping them open up, you know, with their guild versus guild fights, and I'll be doing that this event as well. And so here's my assessment. I guess my thinking around the team here is, it sounds like there is, you know, like a similar deck, which is Metaverse Masters. So if you already know that deck, then you already know that this is going to be a super strong deck to use. Any sort of deck that gives other cards an ability, you know, a boosted damage is going to be good. This reminds me of another deck that's it's a light one, I think. I think it's also Commander. I can't remember what type it is anymore. Divine Sovereigns, I think it is. So Divine Sovereigns applies to the next light commander. Yeah, so this one doesn't, this one cares about the fact that it's a light commander as opposed to any card. So you won't be able to do this, but this one increases that card by 500%. And so I guess Metaverse Masters helps here because you can do 150% times 500%. Anytime you have damage boost that you can apply, just remember that you multiply them. So just remember that you're going to get a lot of more damage than just simple attack boost. Attack boost in comparison is going to be much, much weaker. And if they didn't put this restriction on commander heroes, your Slayer heroes that get these kind of 500% damage boost is going to get damage through the roof in events, and that's why they keep it at commander heroes only. That's the reason why there is that restriction. But in general, damage boost is sort of the way to go now to get the kind of damage. That's what I saw before I saw that trend, and it looks like they've continued down that trend there. So let's see. Any other things chat here? So commonly you set your metaverse as an ally. So I think what I should do is I should be helpful. For now I put Brothers in Banditry as my ally, but I really should just use the current event deck, right? And so that's what we'll do. So we're going to go ahead and put Colossus of Corellis as our ally. And now at least people can benefit from that. So that player activate the ultimate form, then meta, then go back. Okay, so I guess that's the right way. I'll show that one more time. And I think the other question here is, can we hold off, right? Can we save on the skills? Maybe. Let's take a look here. Assuming that I'm able to find another hero that has the ally that can help me with the... I don't see any just yet. Any adventurers? No. Okay. So I'm just going to randomly pick one that isn't going to impact me too much. So let's go ahead and we'll just throw in Spirits United. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and see if we can hold off on one. So basically that means activate until the cool off, right? So what happens there? If I apply it, so how, now I'm thinking, right? So if I want to set this up, so that I don't, so I keep one of the skills, does that work? And then wait until the cooldown? No, you know, I don't think it will work. So, because I think what happens here is it grants the next Earth Commander to use their battle skill at 200% damage buff. So it'll be something like this, right? So I use it. I was thinking like if I use it, but there's no cooldown, like I need to use this up, right? So if I use this, right, and then I did this, there's nothing, like I'm not using my my ultra rare. I'm not using it one more time, but I don't think I can, like I don't think it resets the cooldown until I use it, right? So I've used up a turn here. I'm going to lose this power up for my ultimate form, and then if I use it again, I guess let's try that, right? I think I'm actually going to lose that cooldown because I've used up one so far, and I don't think that cooldown resets. I mean, it's a good thing to test out. I'm kind of trying to figure out live how this mechanic is going to work. So apologies if this is going to seem really noobish of me, but I'm just trying to see how this will work out, right? So what I did here is I used the ultra rare card I boosted the ultimate form twice. And I activated the ultra rare card one time, right? So now the question is, am I going to have only one activation for the ultra rare card, or am I going to have two? Now's the time to test out. So I'm going to activate this one. I don't know what to do. I think I know what I need to do. I need to activate just the one card and do nothing, and then keep going until reset, and then try again, right? Activate one time, do nothing for 3 turns, come back and see if I can activate one additional time. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I think. Let's try that. I'm gonna figure this out. So let's see. May want to bring along the relic that changes all gems to leader affinity. I think I have it, right? Amy's Sword of Mirror. I think I have a version of that. I'm not sure I have a upgraded one. I think I have some version of that, so we can definitely give that a shot. We can try it. So Matthew Fox, it takes 2 days to lose your spot in guild events. Well, I guess there's, you know, the silver lining is that that's good, right? In that you're not gonna have to. Oh no, I looted by accident. Let's try one more time. And I gotta manage my team. This is sort of the issue that a lot of people run into, isn't it? Alright, so let's go ahead and sell again. Sell. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate it one time. Then I'm going to just kind of go on. And I hope I have enough stamina. I do. So we're going to do this one more time. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to activate the ultimate form once, not do anything, and then wait for 3 turns and see if that cooldown applies. It looks like it does, right? So it looks like what happens here is, even though it looks like I can still use it, if I just hit it 1 time and then don't do anything for 3 turns, I should be able to use this more than twice. So let's test that out, okay? That was 1. Right. I'm gonna start on wave 4. Wave 4 is when I'm going to activate on myself again. So I've clicked on it 1 time, and I think that's what that little symbol is representing, is that I have a boost that I'm ready to apply. And now I'm going to be off of cooldown on wave 4. Right. So wave 4, off of my cooldown, apply it to myself again, or when I say myself, the ultimate form again. All right. I started with the ultimate form. I'm going to apply it to the ultimate form again. Okay, so I apply it to myself. Apply it to myself. Oh no, it's only twice. I couldn't get more. I thought I could. Right, I thought I could. Apply it to myself. Back. Apply it to myself. Back. No, like I guess what this gets me is it gets me 1 additional stack, but not on the ultimate form. So this way now I can get my ultra rare card and my ultimate form to both have 2 stacks, and my brothers in banditry also gets 2 stacks. So in that sense, it is. Oops. Ah man, I didn't actually do a gem swap. So in that sense, I did get extra stacks of boost. So you can see that, like, you can use up 1, save it for the cooldown, and then you can get more out of it. So that method got me a total of 6 stacks, but I can't figure out a way to get 3 stacks onto 1 card. At least I haven't figured it out yet. So I was able to get 2 stacks on 3 cards, which is pretty good. What about using Robin of Furwood, the raccoon from banditry deck? Yeah, so that's why I'm using Eric Taylor, because I have that. I have those cards, so that is what I'm using as my test. And so this is most likely the deck I'm going to be using. Now, in terms of like the activation order, so Titan of the Range is going to be activated last. And I guess what you want to do is, if you're in a situation where you have an ally, just kind of go back and forth, start with your ally, Metaverse, apply it to Colossus of Corellus, and sort of go back and forth. You want to make sure you do at least end with Brothers in Banditry. That way he will get the most out of it. In terms of the relics, somebody mentioned Amy's sword. So let's see. Which one is it? I don't remember. I don't remember what it is. So I'm gonna have to look through this. Apologies, guys. I don't remember this being. I don't remember how to search for it, and I can't see much because I'm on the iPad Pro and it doesn't show me a lot. Which one is it? Does it have like a special thing that I can use? Oh my god, I don't even want to look at this. Give me a hand, guys. Which one? How do I search for it faster? I'm trying to find the Amy's Sword of Excellence, but no, that's GVG, right? Lover's Respite. Can't find it. I remember having something to that effect, like one of those special relics. I just don't remember how I search for it anymore. Is it? See, I don't even remember what affinity it is. Oh, there it is. Amy's Sword of Excellence. Like, how do I find this? It is a rainbow one, so it's not. There's not any affinity I can find. But this is the one that converts 15 power gems to the team leader's affinity every time the team leader uses their battle skill. So that's the one that you can use as well. So this allows you to use like a rainbow attack, and then you can get more from it. So assuming that I can find somebody who is using Metaverse as an ally, I could do something like that. But if I don't, I can find another card that generates power gens passively, if I can find it. I don't know any of these though. What is this? Is there anyone else that passively creates power gems that's in a different color? I guess like I could always use one of the legends that helps too. I don't see it, so I'm just going to use Ascendant Ray because I know Ascendant Ray is going to start with power gems. So I could go ahead and show you how that works, right? So the way it works is Ray is going to create power gems, then Amy's Sword of Excellence is going to convert them, up to 15 of them. Right? But it doesn't really matter because it kind of overwrote them anyway. So anyways, you can see, but the main key thing here is if you just use a skill straight up, you can see there's a total of 5 stacks of boost. If you just used it one time and then let it reset, then you'll be able to get a total of 6. So that's the key thing that I learned today. So that's what we can show there. Let's see. So Matthew Fox, meta is the one card you don't have. Everyone's using it. You know that so last event, everybody is showing Metaverse Masters. They were showing, Santa, and they were using the Dragoon that is basically the Dragoon that is basically Santa, right? Which I don't have either of those, and so people are doing damage in the hundreds of quadrillion, and I was using Freedom Fighters, and I was happy because I was able to get one quadrillion with him, which gives me 5Q nuke damage. I was pretty happy with that. It was slow, but it worked. All right, so this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna go ahead and convert all of these power gem 1s into power gem into earth power gems, and then we kind of go back into our order here. But again, you want to make sure that you get 2 stacks in your ultimate form rather than your ultra rare card, so kind of make sure you get the order correct. But Brothers of Banditry is going to do that here. And so what that means is maybe you could replace one of the Master Collection cards with Robin Hood, and this way you could maybe not, it's not called Robin Hood, Robin something, the ultra rare card version of the Brothers of Banditry that also gives itself damage. So you can do that as well. So that's one option. Probably not going to be the best option compared to what some of the other people have to offer, but unfortunately I will not be able to show those. Okay, so let's see, anything else here? So Robin of Furwood, the Raccoon from Banditry deck, it also has a 300% boost, Eric. Yeah, so that's what I just mentioned, so we can do that. So anyways, that's the deck here. I think it's, it seems really strong, at least compared to the previous deck. I thought that this one is actually really, really good, really strong. Very self-sustained. It's a very self-sustaining deck. The only thing is, I think that makes this different than Metaverse is Metaverse can apply to any card, it looks like, whereas this one is restricted to just Earth Commander. So it is not going to be useful outside of the Earth Commander events, but as far as the deck goes, this one works pretty well. And so if you are asking yourself a question like, should I craft this? The answer I used to always give is it depends on your situation. Like if you are lacking a Earth Commander's Beast Slayer deck, then yeah, why not? Go for it. It's going to help you in all future Earth Commander events. It definitely will help. It's not one of those decks that is a once and done type deal. It is a deck that I think has longevity, just like Metaverse in that sense. Again, I speak as if I know it. I don't, but from what I've seen, I think the meta works that way. And so that is going to be my preview for today. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining me here. Apologies for some of the confusion and things that are still a bit not smooth as I'm trying to figure my way out. But that is the deck. Okay, so if this helps you, I'm glad this helps you make a decision on whether you want to go for this or not. But I'm probably not going to be using my gems for these because I kind of skipped the whole event, and I don't think I can catch up to get enough coins to craft a free free card anyway. So I'm just gonna not go with that. But one thing I do want to say is there's a couple of things, right? So free spins in 6 steps. It is asking you to go to step 7, which costs about over 10,000 gems to start with, and then it's another 5,500 gems that you are saving 5,500, but you're spending all the way up to tier 6. Now, if you generally go to tier 6 anyway, so this is going to be a good deal, but otherwise I don't usually recommend people go to step 7 because it is going to be quite a disappointment if you can't get the ultimate form. So that's something that I generally sort of stay away from. I just wanted to mention that. But otherwise, I think that in the grand scheme of things, because I have the full deck, I have an easier time, and that's why I'm here doing this. But I could tell you right now, just last event, I could see how not having some of the cards that are like very, prominent in the meta today, I could see how difficult it is to do anything. I had a full deck, and I didn't have some of the cards that other people were using, and it was taking me a long time to try and take down bosses. And so the good thing is there's not that much competition. It's not like the grind like it used to be, but the health of the boss and the amount of how difficult it is to take down with the cards I did have, and I had the free ultimate form, it was still really difficult. And so this is something that continues, I think, the game still struggles with, and that is the right kind of balance for the heroes that you have. I still hope that they will address this. Like, yes, I did leave the game for a long time, but that doesn't mean I don't care about it. I still care about the experience of the game. Coming back here, I just kind of feel like, there's a lot of that I see still. So I hope that it does get better. And, your opinions and your voice does definitely help here. And so appreciate the thought there. The player, thank you very much. Catherine, thanks for joining here. And so Spawner22 help you join a guild. So the way that I'm asking people is just send me a guild request. So send me a guild request, and what I'll do is I'll just leave it open, and then I'll just pick and choose one. Like, so if you guys have one for me to join, just go ahead and add me, and then at the end of the event, I'll go ahead and randomly choose one, and then I will join you guys. Okay, so that's going to be it for me for today, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know in the comment below, like feedback, what your thoughts are, and love to hear from you all. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me for the stream today. It's been good to see everybody again, and I will see you in the next episode when I come back for next week's event preview. Bye, guys.